Hello everyone. We are going to discuss Maxwell's fixing of Ampere's law and displacement current. As we know, electrodynamics before Maxwell, that is we had these equations. First is Gauss's law, divergence of A is equal to rho over epsilon naught, where rho is volume charge density and epsilon naught is the permittivity of the vacuum. And then we have Gauss's law for magnetism, that is divergence of magnetic field is zero, that is magnetic monopole do not exist. And then we found this equation in Faraday's law, that is curl of electric field is equal to negative rate of change of magnetic field. And then for this is the differential form of Ampere's law, that is divergence of curl of B is equal to mu naught J. J is the current density. These are the equations which we have already studied in detail previous classes. Now look at this equation, that is curl of E, curl of B. Now what if we take divergence on both sides of this equation? That is divergence of this left hand side curl of E and divergence of this negative partial time derivative of magnetic field. As we know that this divergence of curl is always 0 and also del dot B is 0. So right hand side is equal to left hand side, both are 0 in this case if we have taken the divergence on both sides. So this is okay. But now if we take divergence of Ampere's law, then we have this right hand side is del dot J and on left hand side, as we know, divergence of curl is 0. So this left hand side is 0. But what about this right hand side? This is divergence of J, which is 0 for steady currents. That is, until we study about magnetostatics, this is okay, that is both sides are 0. But beyond magnetostatics, that is if we have rapidly varying currents, in that case del dot J is not 0. So this left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Although Ampere's law is not wrong, it is okay जब तक हम मैग्नेटोस्टैटिक्स की बात करते हैं. ऑल्सो वी नो दैट कि एम्पियर्स लॉ भी बायो-सेवर्ट लॉ से ही हमने ड्राइव किया था. तो जब तक हम मैग्नेटोस्टैटिक्स की बात करते हैं, वी स्टडी अबाउट द स्टेडी करंट्स, सो दिस इक्वेशन इज ओके, एम्पियर्स लॉ इज ओके. बट बियॉन्ड मैग्नेटोस्टैटिक्स फॉर रैपिडली वेरिंग करंट्स, तो दिस इक्वेशन नीड्स टू बी मॉडिफाइड. ठीक है, दैट मॉडिफिकेशन वॉज डन बाय मैक्सवेल. All the modification he did, all the study, it was totally theoretical. There was no proof, no experimental proof for the contradiction of Ampere's law, although all these things were theoretical. So this del dot J, this needs to be modified, क्योंकि यहाँ पर तो divergence of curl 0 हो रहा है, लेकिन इस साइड को भी 0 होना चाहिए अगर ये इक्वेशन सही है. both sides should be equal, बट ये चीज़ जो है it is not 0. तो it means यहाँ पे कुछ करेक्शन करनी पड़ेगी इक्वेशन में, ताकि लेफ्ट हैंड साइड और राइट हैंड साइड जो है इक्वल रहे. Now this is continuity equation, del dot J is equal to negative curly rho by curly t, and rho we can put epsilon or del dot t from Gauss's law. So we can take this outside, then we have negative divergence of epsilon naught curly e by curly t. So if we take this to this side, that is divergence of J plus epsilon curly e by curly t is 0. That's why Maxwell added this term to Ampere's law, to the right hand side of Ampere's law, that is curl of B is equal to mu naught J plus mu naught epsilon naught curly E by curly T. अब इसका अगर हम डाइवर्जेंस लेंगे तो ये साइड तो 0 है ही, इस साइड भी अगर डाइवर्जेंस लोगे दैट विल बी डाइवर्जेंस ऑफ J प्लस epsilon naught curly E by curly T, and that will be 0. You can see from this equation. From this equation we have divergence of this side is also 0. तो अब दोनों sides क्या है, इक्वल है. अब डाइवर्जेंस लेके इक्वेशन जो है वो सही है. अब इसमें जो फ्लो था दैट इज रिमूव्ड बाय द दिस मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ मैक्सवेल. और ये जो टर्म मैक्सवेल ने ऐड की है एप्सिलॉन नॉट करली ई बाय करली टी, इसको उसने नाम दिया डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट, though it has nothing to do with the current. And this is JD, which is equal to epsilon naught curly E by curly T. We call it Maxwell fixing of Ampere's law. Also, it predicts that changing electric field induces magnetic field. Let us see how displacement current solved the paradox of charging capacitor. As we know, again I repeat that Ampere's law, that is in integral form, Ampere's law is B dot ds mu naught I, as where I is the current threading the loop, or it is current enclosed by the surface. Now we will apply this Ampere's law to the capacitor which we are charging. Suppose these are the capacitor plates. Suppose this plate is positively charged and this plate is negatively charged. Suppose we have to find the field at this point on this loop. See this blue color loop, and at any point, suppose at this point we have to find the magnetic field. Then for that we will use Ampere's law. We can use Ampere's law. Suppose this is S1 surface, this surface, and I is the current through this path. Now I have drawn this balloon shaped surface. इस balloon में किसी भी point पे magnetic field find करना है. उस केस में क्या हम Ampere's law अप्लाई कर सकते हैं? Ampere's law के अकॉर्डिंग जो I current है, it should pass through the surface. But if we are to find at this point, suppose there is some point on this balloon and you are to apply the Ampere's law, but यहाँ तो I current pass कर नहीं रहा, इसमें से cross नहीं कर रहा. Ampere's law is applicable on the boundary S1, but for S2 as I is 0, so it means B dot ds is 0. So this implies current is 0, which is not correct. So then came Maxwell. He said, I can fix this. I will tell you what to modify in this law. He said for S1 it is okay. S1 के लिए Ampere's law is okay. We can apply this because here we have I1 current threading this surface and you can easily apply. But for S2, as no current through S2, S2 में से करंट नहीं पास कर रहा, तो इसके लिए क्या करें? तो मैक्सवेल ने कहा कि अगर करंट नहीं भी पास कर रहा लेकिन यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड तो है. एज यू हैव ऑलरेडी स्टडीड इन केस ऑफ कैपेसिटर्स, जो इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स है वो यहाँ से पास कर रही है. If there is electric flux, then from this Gauss's law we can find charge, and if we have charge, then rate of change of charge is current. So Q by epsilon naught is E dot dA along the integral is for surface S1 plus S2, which is equal to flux. Now this is Gauss's law, we know. Then we will take time derivative on both sides of this equation. That will lead to dq by dt. epsilon को इस साइड पे ले जाएंगे. Then along S1 surface में से I current flow कर रहा है, but on this side for S2 it is epsilon naught and E dot dA for S2 is d phi E by dt. If we take the time derivative on both sides. Now this I, it is the current through surface S1 and this is the dq by dt along the surface S2. तो जो dq by dt है, it is separated into two parts for S1 and S2. Earlier only with Ampere's law it was not possible to justify the field at some point inside this capacitor or at any point on this balloon shaped surface. But with this correction, now we can justify, that is the total current, it is separated, and this term which we have added, or not we, which Maxwell added, that he proposed that I can be replaced in the Ampere's law by this term dq by dt, that is I through the S1 surface plus epsilon naught d phi E by dt, and this new equation is known as Ampere-Maxwell law. That is, now we have, earlier this was mu naught I, but he added the term mu naught epsilon naught d phi E by dt. This is ordinary electric current, as we know. This was termed as displacement current. Similarly, as we found earlier in integral form, this Ampere-Maxwell law is B dot di integral mu naught I enclosed plus mu naught epsilon naught integration of curly E by curly T dot dA. But as we know, both are one and same thing. You can write in any form. Now we will discuss a little about the displacement current, that is origin of the term displacement current. If you remember, in the study of dielectric materials, we have discussed about bound charges, right? Like in conductors, we have free charges. Similarly, we studied that in case of dielectrics, we have bound charges. And when we place this dielectric inside the capacitor plates, that material is polarized. Electric field is induced, and on one side positive charge is collected, on other side negative charge. So there is displacement of bound charges, and that displacement is what with which the displacement current is associated. So we can say that displacement current, it is associated with the movement of bound charges. And also from the Maxwell Ampere's law, I repeat that magnetic field is produced by changing the electric field. So Maxwell's equations along with Lorentz force equation. These are Maxwell's equation. This first is Gauss's law, second is magnetic Gauss's law, and then we have Faraday's law, and then is Maxwell Ampere equation, or you can say modified Ampere's law. And all these equations along with this Lorentz force equation, this describes all the electric as well as magnetic phenomena.